hello. We're back. Week 16? I believe this is week 16 of the hashtag Full Deck Challenge. Third year. This is the third installment done by Shinuki Art. Here is a reminder of what last week's card looked like. So my carryover items are the blue polka dotted mesh that's in the back, as well as this fabric. And I do have to do things a little out of order because of what I plan on doing. So bear with me while I get some stand up, because otherwise I'm likely to pull this whole pile down on top of myself. I'm sorry, I know. I realize I'm bumping the camera. Let's see, can I turn my light on in this mode? Nope. Bummer. Bummer. So I do need to cover the back of this. I haven't covered the backs on any of the other ones because there was nothing that was on both sides like there will be this week. So when I go to use these in anything in the future, of all the ones I've made so far, I can back them when I'm ready to. This, however, is not going to be, I don't have that option. So we are covering it first. I do as much of my gluing right now as I can, actually, since my glue is out and running. Just tacking those in place because I will be doing some sewing on those. This week's prompt is sew. S-E-W, not S-O. Okay, so those are going to tack together as they dry. Make it easier for me to sew on those. I also have two different needles, one with embroidery floss and one with fabric threaded in them for my sewing. Okay. Let's get this cut out. In the future, I may decide to use this as a pocket rather than a journaling card. And if that turns out to be the case, you know, no big deal. All I've wasted is this little piece of paper that I've backed it with. But there's no changing my mind afterward if I don't cover it now. So cover now it is. Now I've also pulled out tea stain or tea dye distress oxide spray, and this is Tattered Angels Glimmer Mist. It's dark in here, but it's actually a pink. So let's just kind of get some little spritzing going here. That is a Distress Oxide, so I can give that a spray and get it so that it moves. I also haven't really decided what I want my focal point to be. That just gives it a little shimmer and shine. Again, making sure that my number and my suit stay visible at least in one of the corners. I'm going to mark out where so it's at the tip of the diamond is the center. Going a little further in on the eyelet for now. And I'm also not putting the eyelet in at this very moment. Okay. Itch, itch, itch. With this, I'm using this to punch holes. This is a leather punch, but I use it on paper, and I like using this because it's a smaller, it can make really small holes. Oh, sorry, I just realized I was entirely off camera. So that is good for those. I'm going to set those aside. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking this fabric and we're going to sew through all the way around the edge. So it gets you to the end. We're going to go overhand, over, over, over. I almost feel like I need one more. You may have noticed in the beginning I was counting. I stopped counting, so I'm hoping that this comes out to be a even number around, but we shall see. You're not going to see anything if this doesn't stop knotting up. Whoa, I don't know what that was. Hang my fabric for a sec. It's wanting to like twist up on itself badly. You stay out of the way. In through the top, out through the bottom, in through the top. Nope, I had it right the first time. Almost there. Ooh. Okay. There was a boo-boo there. Ripped the hole out. Okay, we're gonna go there. did that so that I could get my strings both on top because I did not count correctly. But that's okay because this is going to be tied. So it will essentially be covering up that cross member anyway. There's so many strings. It's not completely visible, but visible nonetheless. Put a little dot of glue there behind my bow. Okay, let's move this out of my way. Drink of coffee. Yeah, hubby went to town to have lunch with his buddy. Brought me home a coffee. Okay. I'm going to stick these in the basket of maybe use in the futures. Okay. I'm going to try to I'm not going to worry about tying this off proper because it's going to be glued down anyway. My daughter's supposed to be coming and returning my truck, but I haven't heard from her. And granted, my craft room door is closed. There's a reason I don't use sharp needles when I cross stitch. I'm just going to do two sides. I thought I heard someone here, like right after I said that. But must have been hearing things. Just feel like I want something. Right across the bottom there. Neighbor. I forgot about those. I need to get them over here on my desk. See, and I don't mind that, just as this being my focal point, actually. But again, gotta use the good old-fashioned fabric glue. Most of this is gonna be invisible, so I'm not too worried up there about the glue bleeding through, but I am a little bit down there. So finger brush that, lift up the I keep ending up off camera. And then what color am I gonna do? With some green. Right, that light green though. There we are. Just to kind of pull that green in a little bit. So I'm going to need my crocodile back. Put this in the hole. I also have this scrap that I can add into the box as potential fodder for next week. So there we have that one. Very simple week. See, I gotta figure this out. I'm pretty sure it's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Watch what I'm going to do here. I'm going to put a marker in there so that I don't keep forgetting. So week 15. I'm going to take a picture of that. Woo! Sorry, just thumped into my microphone. Take a picture for the thumbnail. What is quick controls? What are you doing? Okay. Get all my glues put away. Where's my mouse? Oh, way over there. All right. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week.